Good evening. Welcome to our 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade band choir. We're looking forward to sharing some entertaining music we've worked hard to prepare for you.
So that's all of us. Have an enjoyable concert experience. We will share a few pointers we have to learn about the general concert manners.
Number 1, while students are performing, please remain seated and quiet. Please only enter or exit between songs during applause.
Please silence or turn off all cell phones and tablets. The concert will be recorded and live streamed tonight. Thanks to Tony Beavers for live streaming our concert tonight.
Number 3, we love your applause. Great time to applaud are the performance and or director enters the stage, and after each piece of music is completed. Hollering and whistling are better suited for gym and outdoor musical events rather than indoor concerts.
We thank you so much for being here tonight and look forward to playing some great music for you.
Our first song tonight is Anasazi by John Edmondson. The Anasazi were a tribe of Native Americans who lived in the southwest United States. The name Anasazi is from the Navajo word meaning the ancient ones. They lived from about 1 AD to 1300 AD, and there is no apparent reason for their disappearance from history. There are many amazing cliff dwellings and much archaeology supporting their existence, but no language or writings to tell us more about the people. We hope you can hear the mystery in Anasazi.
Our next song is called Against the Storm by Tyler Art Carey. Many sailors have had to weather terrible storms at sea. The ocean is massive, and when the wind kicks up, the water turns, the skies grow dark, and the rain pours. It becomes really scary. We will be using unusual sound effects in the percussion section, finger snapping, instruments, and clapping to help us take us on a journey as we battle against the storm and try to make it through the storm. We hope you enjoy our version of Against the Storm.
Thank you so much for coming. This is our 5th grade band, and this is their first time playing actual concert band music rather than playing out of their lesson book. So they have made huge leaps and bounds since our last concert. So I hope you can hear that, and I hope you can hear all the different parts going on. It's a great jump from where they were about 3 months ago.
Our last piece of music we'll play for you is Ranger Rock by Brian Connery. We've really liked working on this piece of music. It's challenging for us in some spots, though. We are so excited to be able to play full sheet music like the 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, and extra harmonies and parts compared to songs at our last concert. We hope you can hear a big difference between our concert in January and tonight's concert. We sure have learned a lot in a few months and how to play many parts together in our band. We sure hope you like our last song, Ranger Rock.
Celebration Overture by James Swearingen is probably our most challenging piece this year. There are several themes, and each section has features on those different themes. Listen for the main theme, Fast and Strong, and another second section which is slower, smoother, and quieter. Then we go back to the main theme once again to finish the song. We have been working hard on this piece, and I hope you like it.
Our next piece is Aliens Landing in Your Backyard by John Prescott. We really have had fun learning this piece of music because it's unusual and has a lot of weird sounds in the percussion section. Imagine the excitement, mystery, and strangeness of aliens actually landing in your own backyard. Imagine a spaceship with strange sounds and odd creatures you've never seen before. Listen for unusual sounds in the sound tubes, weird timpani sounds, and other strange sounds. We hope you enjoy Aliens Landing in your backyard.
If you look at your program, you'll notice that the students have some numbers or letters by their name in the 6th grade. And that indicates the rating that they received at their solo festival that happened a couple weeks ago. They each played an individual solo on their instrument, prepared it for about 10 to 12 weeks, and right before they performed it for a judge and a small audience, they actually played also with an accompanist. So it wasn't exactly a complete solo where they were completely by themselves, but they did have an accompanist play along with them. So I'd just like to recognize the students, if they would just stand. Their names are in the program, so I won't go through all the names, but could we have the students who received a 2 rating? Stand, please. 2 ratings? Okay, all right. 2 pluses. That's a good sign. Okay, so how about 1 minuses on your solo? 1s. You're supposed to stand, guys. I don't think they understood that. So these are are you 1s or 1 minus? Okay, all right, so that would be considered an excellent rating, give or take a little bit. Okay, thank you, have a seat. All right, and then we have our students who achieved the highest rating, a 1+, which would be, I tell them it equates to like an A+ in their grade work in classes and things. And so with the 1+ people stand, and if you are a percussionist, just wave or hold your hand up, okay? All right, can we give all those students a round of applause? Thank you. Go ahead, you have a seat. They worked really hard, and this is something that we do in our curriculum, is to teach them to play on their own as well, because it's easy to hide in the middle of the band if you're doing something that you're working on. And to do it by yourself means you have to really do the work. And so students worked very hard, practiced a lot, and were very diligent with that. So I'm really proud of them. We will go on to our next song. Tyson.
Our last piece of music is Warriors of the 16th Empire by Randall Stanbridge. Imagine a lost empire full of kings, warriors, vast armies, and adventurous lands. Imagine ancient warriors are marching in a blazing sun, holding their weapons high, ready for battle. We have learned a lot about 16th note rhythms, patterns, and playing them correctly and well. Listen for the percussion features section in a couple places in this piece as well. We have had fun learning this piece and hope you do too.
Of our first piece, Gypsy Dance by David Holsinger, have made it an enjoyable piece for us to learn. We have learned a great deal about how to attack our notes in different ways, like staccato, accents, and rhythmically separated style. Listen for the steady, short marching type sound in the lower brass section. We hope you like our performance of Gypsy Dance.
Slow and expressive playing is really difficult. In our next piece, In a Quiet Place, by Bill Cahoon, we learn to listen to one another carefully, perform with expression, carry notes to their full value, and learn how to stagger breathe. In a Quiet Place has definitely challenged us to play every note carefully and to make real, mature music that creates a feeling of peace and beauty. To practice playing long phrases, Miss J has taught us how to hold long tones, 25 to 30 counts, one breath. She challenged us to take larger breaths and play longer phrases on one breath. To help us play this song smoothly and continuously, we hope you like this emotional piece of music.
Our last piece of music tonight is called Fire Dance by David Schaefer. It is an energetic song that features active percussion and strong themes that are really fun. It also has a slower and mysterious section. Listen for the brass players making a whoosh sound in this section, and flutes, clarinets, and saxophones that are featured in this section. This piece has been fun to learn because not only is it challenging, it is really energetic, and every section has a special part to play throughout. We really hope you enjoy Fire Dance.
There's so many things to think about that once in a while I overlook things. And so I would like to have you look at the program for our 7th and 8th grade. A lot of the students did great things at the solo contest, and I'd like to recognize them real quick. I'd like any student who got a 2 or a 2+ to go ahead and stand, please. That is a good rating. Okay, so give them a round of applause. Okay, sit. Okay, and then anyone who got a 1 or a 1-, please stand. All right. And then the 1+ students, which is a superior rating, let's go ahead and have those students stand. Good job. They worked very hard. Again, this is their second and third year doing the solo festival, so they're kind of old pros. You guys can have a seat. I'm really so proud of them, how hard they worked. Our last piece, Fire Dance. At this time, we would like to do a quick switcheroo. We are going to have the drum line from our marching band 7th and 8th grade play for you. I'd like the students to go ahead and start coming on up both sides while we do that, and the drum line will get set as they finish getting seated. So drum line, go ahead and come on down.
While all of our band students move to the stage for our final piece of music together, our 7th and 8th grade drumline would like to play some sets we've learned this year. We've practiced off and on during marching season and during 5A period throughout the year to learn new skills in a set of cadences. We're grateful to have the opportunity to have Pete Hansen, our high school drumline and percussion assistant, work with us to learn some skills and techniques. We hope to play with the 7th and 8th grade band at the Orange City Tulip Festival Parade on Thursday, May 15th, and also play in the drumline playoff during the awards that day too. We hope you like the drumline cadence set.
It's pretty good to keep going even though your drum's falling off you at the time. That's pretty nice job. Okay, we've been very fortunate to have Pete Hansen work with us out of Groove, Jerome Lyon from Sioux Falls to work with us in the kind of cooperation with the school and making room in his schedule. I've known him for a long, long time, so we really appreciate having him come work with the students with the hopes, of course, that just continues, and so in the high school, that continues even more. So, what a great job. Congratulations to all of you. Okay, good job. We'll give you a hand of one applause. All right. So, as high school band director now, I can say that all of you are going to be a fantastic addition to the high school band eventually. What you see on the stage right now, 104 students, okay, fantastic. Make a really great marching band in 4 years, right? But without them in band, we don't have that. So please keep your kids in band. Please encourage them to do it. Is it easy? No. Is it hard work sometimes? Of course. Anything in life worthwhile is hard work. You guys can do it. You just proved it. Okay? Nice job. Really, really good. So keep your kids in band. You guys work really hard. Okay? 4 years of improvement could be an amazing high school band in 4 years, right? Indeed. Okay, so we're going to keep on going here. Our next selection is called March Bits and Pieces, and I know you're going to introduce that here. One other thing before we get started, we do have a band booster meeting coming up. Okay, it is on, let's double check, May 14th. It's a Wednesday evening, 6 o'clock. You're all invited. Parents are all invited, so you kind of know what's going on. We have a lot of really great parents that help take care of the band program, raise funds, help make sure that everything gets done. Whenever we need assistance, we go. All the trailers that we have are purchased with their money that they raise. Frozen food that you guys all buy, all that comes from the band boosters. If you would like to be a part of that, we need you. Right now we have our 4 leader groups. The secretary, treasurer, vice president, and president, all are senior parents. They are done. This is their last year. So we need to fill those positions. I know some of you I've talked to, okay, and some of you are thinking about it. If you have any questions at all, please contact one of us. We'd be glad to let you know what's going on. It's not as much work as it seems. We also have some other plans in place to kind of spread out some of the concessions and all that kind of stuff, because I know some of you have asked me about that. So don't be hesitant to come. At least you can sit in and see what's going on and see what's happening in the band world for band boosters. So please come. Again, May 14th, you'll be getting emails about that as we get closer. It's at 6 o'clock. It's a Wednesday night. So we hope to see you there. If you have any questions, let us know. We're glad to help you. Yes, and in the high school band, I was also told make sure if you want to, you can park in the back side of the school. The high school band room has the double doors there, and there's a garage door. You'll see it. You can come in that way just in case the front doors are locked at 6 o'clock at night. Okay?
It is very long. Nice. Right here? Okay. Our last song, March Bits and Pieces, arranged by Michael Story, is called that because it includes 9 different snippets of 9 different popular marches. The marches are listed in your program. This song has been fun to learn because we recognized almost all of the songs as we played them. People walking by our band room this quarter have said this song reminds them of 4th of July celebrations. We have 104 students playing together for this final piece. Mr. and Mrs. Jacobsma have mentioned how cool it would be if we all stayed in band in the next few years and had our high school marching band and concert band be this big and awesome in a few years. We think that would be cool too. We really liked the big sound the first time we played together. We're sitting in a mixed seating arrangement so younger players get to play next to older players, which is fun for us and really helpful. Thank you so much for coming to our spring concert tonight. We sure hope you've had a really nice time listening to us play for you. We greatly appreciate you being here to support us all in band.
I won't talk long, I promise. I just want to once again thank you for all of your support, parents, and I want to thank the students for all of their hard work. This is an endeavor that I don't think anyone logistically has any idea of getting all of these kids on the stage together and finding a time they can practice together. So they have been very gracious to take some of their success time to come and practice the last 2 days together, and I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. I'd like to, if we could please, just let the kids go out these 2 doors. If you could just hold for a moment and they'll go put their instruments away and then you can be on your way. Thank you again so much for coming. Great job, you guys. Great job. Have a great night, everyone. Some students are going to come back and help tear down. We have a dance recital beginning practices tomorrow, and so if you are able or willing to let your child stay and just stack up some chairs and things, that would be awesome. I have treats for them, and if you tell them they can't stay, they'll probably be disappointed. So, all right, thank you.